Welcome to High and Tight, Cubs in 5. I'm CJ, your diehard Cubs fan, and joining me, as always, is Ethan, our numbers guru. Man, what a week for the Cubs. Can you feel the energy, Ethan?
Absolutely, CJ. The Cubs are sitting pretty at the top of the NL Central with a 52-35 record. That .598 winning percentage is something to smile about. We've got a solid lead over the Brewers, Cardinals, and the rest of the division. It's been a fantastic run so far.
And speaking of fantastic, how about that sweep powered by our rookies? Horton was lights out, setting the stage for Shaw's walk-off. It's moments like these that make you believe the magic is real, and I know the fans at Wrigley agree. Bare-chested, spelling out Pete Crow Armstrong's name, you gotta love it.
The enthusiasm is contagious, CJ. But let's dive into some numbers. Our top batters are putting up impressive stats. Leading the charge, we have Tucker with an average of 320, 18 homers, and a hard hit percentage of 45%. Then there's PCA, contributing not just with the bat, but also defensively. His 2020 season is something else, and when you compare that to other top prospects, it's clear he's on another level.
PCA is a beast, and now he's heading to the All-Star game with Tucker. The outfield is going to be stacked with our guys. Speaking of All-Stars, have you voted yet, Ethan? Because I sure have, and I'm rallying everyone to do the same.
I've cast my votes, CJ, and for those listening, remember, every vote counts. Now let's talk pitching. Our top three pitchers have been stellar. Boyd leads with an ERA of 2.45, a WHIP of 1.05, and an impressive K9 rate of 9.8. He's been shutting teams down, just like he did against his former team, the Guardians.
Boyd's redemption arc is something out of a movie. Apologizes for leaving the Guardians and then shuts them down? That's the kind of drama we live for. But Ethan, tell us more about the Cubs' prospects. I hear Casey is knocking it out of the park.
You heard right, CJ. Our number one prospect, Owen Casey, is making waves. He just homered twice and drove in 4 runs at AAA. With performances like that, it won't be long before he's making an impact at Wrigley. And let's not forget the Futures game, where we'll see our young talents showcase their skills.
The future is bright, my friend. And speaking of futures, the trade deadline is looming. Ethan, who do you think the Cubs might be eyeing? Any areas we should be looking to bolster?
Good question, CJ. While our lineup is solid, adding depth to the bullpen could be crucial for the postseason. We're also keeping an eye on potential upgrades at third base and in the outfield. It's all about building a team that can sustain this momentum into October.
October baseball at Wrigley. I can already hear the crowd roaring. But before we get there, we've got some pivotal matchups on the horizon. The Cardinals are coming to town, and you know those games tend to get a little heated. Remember the benches clearing after the final out last time? That's the kind of rivalry drama we live for.
Definitely, CJ. And it's not just about the rivalry. These games are crucial for maintaining our lead in the division. The Cardinals are right behind us, and every win counts. Historically, these matchups have been intense, dating back to some unforgettable games in the past.
Ah, the memories. Like that game in 2015 when we clinched the wild card spot against them. Those moments stick with you. But Ethan, what's the latest on injuries and transactions? Any updates?
We've had a few bumps and bruises, but nothing too concerning. The team's depth is holding strong. The latest transactions have been strategic, ensuring we have the right mix of players as we push toward the playoffs.
Good to hear. Now, let's wrap this up with some fan engagement. We love hearing from our listeners, so keep those stories and questions coming. It's your passion that fuels this team and this podcast.
Absolutely, CJ. And here's a stat to close it out. Since 2016, the Cubs have maintained a winning percentage of over 550 in July, historically setting the stage for strong finishes. So, Cubs fans, buckle up. This ride is just getting started.
Thanks for tuning in to High and Tight, Cubs in 5. Keep the faith, keep the votes coming for our All-Stars, and we'll see you next time. Go Cubs!